everybody, to Eruption 63, Guy Party Podcast. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And on the other end of the line there, we got Matty Brook Daddy.
As always.
What's up, man? How's being north of Philadelphia?
Good.
Is it busy? Is it
no
trafficy? Ashley was complaining again about traffic when she came back.
I mean, okay, well, first of all, you guys are in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere.
Hey, we are a capital city, sir.
Okay, out of how many cities in Wyoming?
It's like fucking 50.
And you probably have as many people in that as, like...
all the other ones put together?
That and, like, probably half the area I'm in. So
That's true. That is true.
In Philadelphia, it's much more densely populated out here than over there. Let's be real.
It's fucking terrible. Anyway, what's up, bud? How's it going? How are things?
Good. How was your week?
My week.
Yeah. Throwing you for a loop and making you go first again.
Okay. Well, I will go first after I mention that everybody can find us here, guys, on the Instas, the social media. Instagram, guy_party_pod, Gmail, guyparty91@gmail.com, and whatever else is down here. You can see on Matt's video. But those like
our video.
Pretty much Instagram is the main stuff. Then we have our website, of course, guypartypod.com. You can check out the video versions and listen to audio versions there if you'd like. So. Anywho, with that out of the way, my week was fun. I got this chair. I got this cool gaming chair. Been streaming a lot. Ashley was gone, so I had some time to stream extra long. Is that a proper way to say that? A lengthy amount of time. More than usual, yes. More than I will have now. So that's pros counts.
Bachelor life for the win.
Yeah, right. Gaming life. No, dude. Besides that, just more of the same. There's a lot.
What have you been playing?
I've been streaming Doom. Finally, 2016. Dude, 2016. I am absolutely loving it.
It's a good fucking game, isn't it? It's like the mechanics feel very basic with shooting, but like
that's all I wanted.
And the movement feels very fluid to me.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's because there's no sprint button, so it's not like you go in and out sprinting. It's just like you either walk or you run, and like when you run, it's just you can be very consistent in speed.
Yeah, the shift is actually like slows you down, like gets you more precise to like, navigate through tight spot, I guess. But yeah, it's just an awesome run and gun kind of game. It's fun.
It really
is music too. Like like nothing's going on. It's going all of a sudden like fucking like a guitar
heavy metal.
To go, shit.
Yeah.
Who, where, what, when, how? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm at a portion right now that I beat it once, but immediately went to another section that killed me and put me back because there's no checkpoint. I'm kind of pissed about that. I just got the BFG, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. But besides that, I've been doing nothing. I haven't been playing much else. Okay. Besides some San Andreas off stream.
We dabbled in Borderlands the other night.
Some Borderlands the other night. Played for a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
Or so. Yeah. We're getting it close. We're getting close. We're getting there.
We're getting
probably about 2/3 of the story.
Something like that, yeah.
Ish, I would say. But yeah. No. Besides that, gaming chair, streaming, hanging out, living life, working. Sucks. But that's life.
Nice.
We have to work to do the things we like to do, right?
You are not wrong.
Do things we hate to do things we like to do. Even though some people like their job, others don't. Anyway, what's up in the world of Matt? What's Matt doing?
What have I been doing? That's a good question.
Bob Ross in it? You've been Bob Ross.
I've been Bob Ross in it. I mean, mainly the same, working, gaming, streaming.
Bachelor life in.
I've been So I've been just grinding out achievements in Killing Floor 2.
Yeah, I was in your stream.
I think I had like 70-ish achievements left to get.
70-ish left?
Yeah. Well, because it's like...
Oh my god.
So they're constantly adding maps to the game. So it's like each map has like 5 or 6 achievements tied to it.
So you'll never fully...
When they stop updating it, I could. Like, I could go back to the first game right now, and I think the first game has like 240 achievements or so, and I have like 120 or something.
That's way too many achievements, man.
But because they're not updated anymore, I could easily go back and just slowly grind that out, which I probably will do eventually. But it's just kind of like going back and forth and like...
Gotcha.
Going in there and just slowly grinding stuff out. The nice thing about Killing Floor 2 over 1 is like... On Killing Floor 1, they have achievements tied to, like, long games. Like, they're short, medium, long, which is, like, 4 waves, 7 waves, 10 waves. And in the first game, the achievements are, like, complete this map on hard difficulty on long. But in Killing Floor 2, it's just beat this map on this difficulty. Like, it's not tied to wavelength, so you can easily go into short and just do 4 waves, do the boss, and then be done.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty convenient that way, so it should be relatively quick.
Nice.
Been dabbling.
But that's still way too many achievements to get, though. I mean, like, you still have like fucking...
I mean, when the game first came out, there was like 60.
Yeah, they like quadrupled that.
But yeah, so it's just like I mean, it's gonna be a long burn for sure. I know that right now. Enjoy. Well, also one of the reasons I got back into it because I saw someone else was streaming it, and there was like... He was playing a map I never saw before, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. There's a map I've never seen before, and I didn't really hear anything about new maps. I looked in the game, and there were like 7 new maps. I was like, oh, fuck.
Like 48 new trophies, probably, or something like that.
Yeah, a lot. Christ. So I was like, all right, gonna sit down and start grinding some of these out, get that achievement count up. It's easy achievements.
Are they easy, though, or...?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I think I knocked out at least an easy 20 or so.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's just like.
And how long though?
Over the course of just this past week, I don't know how long technically, but
okay,
hasn't been too bad. And I'm slowly gonna get back into Warframe. I was playing that with our buddy Derek the other day, and it's like.
How many hours does he have in that game? God damn.
I think he has over 1,500 at this point.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But like I had some people in. He has 14,037, and he only needs 11 more achievements to have all the achievements in that game. Which I'm kind of jealous about, but he also has a lot of hours, so I can't be too mad. But no, I had like a bunch of people in my chat saying like they play Warframe, and I was like, I kind of want to get back into that because it was a while since I played it, so like I updated it one night because there's gonna be a large amount to update.
Yeah.
And just sat down and started playing it, grinding that out. Same thing, it's just really grindy, going for stuff.
Yeah. That's kind of how it goes, man.
Yeah.
It's too much like shit I would never want to do in a game.
Yeah.
That like, I guess I want to platinum it or 100% it. Like, gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta spend there's 5 hours doing this.
Some games are easy to just like sit down and platinum, and then others are like, all right, this is gonna be a grind. I know it's gonna be a grind.
Some are fun. Like God of War was really fun to get every.
Borderlands 2, really fun. Borderlands 1, going through Moxie's Underdome, not fun.
Not fun. Borderlands 1, the transition from Borderlands 1 to 2 is like fucking otherworldly. Like, okay, this is everything we did wrong. Here's none of that. Here, go ahead, play it. Sweet. Awesome. Everything we did right, also take that with you.
With the Game of the Year edition. For the first one, they definitely did some things that they added just to like quality of life. Like you can buy max ammo, auto pickup, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then, nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wolfenstein Young Blood came out, and I started playing that. And
wait. So is that brand new?
I think it came out like just this past week.
So yeah, brand new.
Pretty much, yeah.
So if it's less than a month old, it's like brand new.
Okay.
So in my opinion, even though I'm not a professional.
Okay. But Yeah, I'm having a blast with that.
It looked pretty fun. Those little teenage 20-year-old girls, whatever they are, seem entertaining.
It's Bethesda, so it's the same people that did Doom.
Same people did Fallout 4.
So. Okay, let me. I think. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna double check this, because the more I think about it, I think.
Okay.
Doom was published by Bethesda, but I don't know if it was developed by Bethesda.
Yeah, I just recently.
There's definitely a difference.
I found out what a difference between a publisher and a developer is reading that book, but I'm not going to explain it here because I'm probably going to remember wrong. So.
Well, developer is the people that actually make the game, and a publisher is the one who kind of like
market it and get it out there, and yeah.
Okay, so they're both published by Bethesda.
Which one's developed by Bethesda?
Technically, it said Doom was.
Okay.
Hang on. Doom was developed by ID Software and Bethesda Game Studios Austin. Wolfenstein was developed by Machine Games and Arcane Studios.
Okay.
Which still a very similar feel. Arcane Studios actually has done some other pretty notable games. They've done Dishonored 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Actually, oh shit! I didn't realize this isn't the same company that developed the first games. Okay. But they also did. Arcane Studios did Prey,
which is on sale on Steam currently.
Apparently,
like $5.
They developed Call of Duty World at War, which I didn't know.
For real?
But they also developed BioShock 2.
Oh,
BioShock
developed?
2. Yes.
Nice.
So there's some notable stuff there, but now it makes me curious.
I have Hollow Knight. I forgot I have Hollow Knight.
Now I'm curious if these other games were developed.
Whatever.
Who they were developed by? No,
whatever.
Fine. Machine Games.
It's a rabbit hole. You're going down, man.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm curious. Okay. So it's done by Machine Games, which I don't know necessarily what they made. That's actually their only stuff is Wolfenstein series, Quake, Dimension of the Past from 2016, and the Wolfenstein stuff. So they're relatively new, and they're showing what they can do, which is nice.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun. It does have co-op, actually.
Really? Because you play
you play as twins,
mm-hmm.
and so you control one, your partner control the other.
Gotcha.
And it almost seems like it's like the previous Wolfensteins were kind of like how Doom is, where it's kind of like more linear story level based.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, it feels like right now it's like you do like the little intro level, and then it's like, okay, here are your missions. You can go to here and do this, go here and do this. You can go to this area and do this. And it's like you kind of have to like slowly level up to fight the harder things.
Gotcha.
Which I think is pretty cool. It feels like a different take, which I'm enjoying.
So it looks like Wolfenstein Youngblood's only $30.
Yes.
Damn. I'm kind of pissed I bought Doom when I did on the Steam sale because it was like $15. Now it's $6.59.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying if you think you're gonna play through Wolfenstein, pick it up. Like if you think you might even want to.
I haven't played any of the first ones.
Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is like the first one, is like $6.50. Like that's where I started, and you don't really need to know previously what.
I don't have that much time though, so.
Well, that's why I'm saying if you think you're gonna play through it in the future, just pick it up now.
I already have 17 games in my backlog.
Welcome to the story of PC gaming.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about buying Rage 2 right now, actually. So.
But you don't have any time.
I read about Rage. I might as well buy Rage 2. It looks very purple, pink, and yellow.
Yeah.
I like it.
But no, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I want to see where it goes with the story.
See where it goes. See where it goes there, man.
I will.
Yeah.
But yeah,
cool.
having a blast
Cool.
playing that, and then
Good.
I
I'm proud of you.
booted up Wolfenstein 2, the game previous to that.
Yeah.
The second in line of the series, and started grinding out achievements, and there's one weapon upgrade thing I cannot find.
Just
And
look it up online.
that's the issue. I did, and I still can't find it because every god I find is like, it doesn't show all of them. Like, it need 21, and even the one guide was like, there's only 20 here. The 21st should be here, and it's like, I don't fucking see it. So
You can find. I'm sure you can find it online though.
it's
That's the
it's
power of the
it's
internet.
it's
There's
gonna
some- there's
it's gonna
something.
take digging. It's gonna take digging. It's gonna be
You're gonna
annoying.
dig.
I don't
You're
want to
gonna-
dig.
You're gonna spend 7 hours trying to get achievements. Might as well spend a half hour and try to find
Yeah,
what
I
the fuck
know.
this one is.
But most
Now I'm tired.
most of Wolfenstein 2 achievements are just doing stuff on higher difficulty, it seems like, or finding collectibles in DLC.
Anything that's like speed run type shit or no?
Nope. The hardest one is
15,
going to
14
be what is it? Beat the game on Mein Leben difficulty, which from what I've
The fuck
heard,
is that?
it's just the hardest difficulty. Like,
This is survival mode.
what do you mean by
Permadeath?
survival? No death. Yeah, it's permadeath. But I will say I like Wolfenstein's difficulty rating because it's like, can I play daddy? Don't go too hard on me. Do or die. I'm death incarnate. And then like Mein Leben. It's just like, I like the progression of difficulty rather than very easy, medium, hard,
Yeah.
very hard. You know.
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
kind of how it is with Doom. I'm playing Hurt Me Badly.
Yeah. Yep.
Not gonna play Nightmare because fuck that. And
I don't
Not
remember
gonna
what I
play
originally
Hell.
played it on.
I'm playing Hurt Me Badly.
I know there's an achievement for beating the first level on the hardest difficulty.
Just the first level.
Well, so I think you have to beat the game to unlock this difficulty.
Yeah, it's locked right now. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
What is it? What's it called?
Oh yeah, man. I'm tired.
Ultra Nightmare. But Ultra
Ultra
Nightmare is
Nightmare.
also permadeath, so if you die, you get reset back to the beginning of the game. So I appreciate the fact that they just put achievement. It was beat the first level. Don't beat the whole game.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking. That would be hard.
Yeah.
But luckily, I don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
So. Fuck
But
it.
then, I guess the only other thing was the other day I went out, picked up a bunch of graphic novels, and slowly burning through them.
Nice. Nice.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading through Cable a lot on.
I saw that.
On whatchamacallit, Ultimate.
Yep.
Marvel Ultimate.
I saw that.
Unlimited. Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read like fucking excuse me, 20 comics of his. But I hated the fact that I had to like, oh, like this one novel picks up in a different series, number 56.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is kind of annoying sometimes with it.
Uh-huh.
It
I
feels
was
like it's
reading through,
mostly,
I was like, wait, here's 14, 15, 16. I was like, okay, well, this person wasn't kidnapped last issue. What the fuck happened? And I read
Well-
back. I was like, oh, find this in War something. I was like,
yeah.
You should-
That's the dangerous thing about comics is they're all interconnected. Like I was reading
yeah.
a Red
It's
Hood
bullshit.
comic just earlier today.
Yeah.
And it was like, this character died. See Heroes in Crisis issue whatever, and I was like,
Motherfucker.
well, I know I'm gonna get this when it comes out, no matter what.
Yeah.
And also on the back of the graphic novel, it says that he dies, so it wasn't like a huge oh no moment.
But still.
But now it's like I checked it on Amazon today. I'm like, when does the graphic novel version of this come out? And it's like October, and I was like, all
Son
right.
of a bitch.
But then I thought to myself today, I'm like, August is in like 2 days.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess the fact that I already just realized that it's almost halfway through July and it feels like it should be like midway through
Fucking-
June.
May.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you know what? It won't be as bad
Yeah.
as I thought.
It's just time just goes way too fast, man.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh.
fathom how fast life goes by.
How fast is
Anyway.
Oops.
I turn 28 next week. next Saturday. Fuck, a week from today.
I accidentally hit a button and it took the OBS screen to something else. My bad, guys, if you're watching the video.
It's all good.
I done fucked up AA Ron.
You done fucked up AA Ron. If one of y'all says some silly ass name, I swear to God. It's a good skit. Good skit.
Good skit.
Anyway, let's get into some news there, bud.
Okay, there, bub.
Okay, bud. Speaking of comics, since you're just talking about comics,
oh yeah.
What are the top 10 selling comic issues of all time? Ever,
Yeah,
I guess.
so I found this on Polygon.
I saw it as well.
And I'm happy. Like I went into it and I was like, all right, like how are they gonna do like the whole inflation thing? But they did copies sold, which I liked. Okay. Because it's not like this issue made this much money. Because like an issue today, if it sells the same amount, is gonna make however percent more because of inflation.
Whatever, yeah.
Number 10 and number 9, I wasn't entirely surprised by, to be honest. Number 10 was Action Comics 1000, which was essentially Superman's 80th anniversary. With
2018.
Yeah, so it came out last year. It was one of the few single issues I went and picked up. I've actually only ever picked up 2 single issues, which was that, which sold 504,200 issues. And then number 9, which was Detective Comics 1000, which came out earlier this year, actually, which sold 526,941, which is, essentially been Batman for the past however many years.
Do you have that one as well?
I do have that one, yes.
Nice.
Fun fact, I would assume it's the same way with Action Comics. It originally didn't start off with, like, just Superman and Batman. Like, originally, Detective Comics, I think it was, like, Detective Comics 28 or something, was actually the first appearance of Batman. Detective Comics number 27, which the cover date was May 1939.
1939?
80 years.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a little tidbit where I would assume Superman's the same way.
That's insane.
They didn't actually start, or they started in those, but it wasn't like issue 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm wrong. Superman was actually in Action Comics number 1. So maybe Superman was always, or Action Comics was always Superman? I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
I don't know.
But I knew for a fact that Batman wasn't the initial Detective Comics run.
Okay.
But then number 8 was Amazing Spider-Man number 583 from 2009, which sold 530,500 issues, which was just a tie-in with Inauguration Day for President Barack Obama. Number 7, Secret Wars number 1 from 2015, which was kind of just taking the multiverse of Marvel and saying, fuck it, we're putting it all back into one universe.
God damn, I keep hitting that.
Yeah, stop it. Number 6, Amazing Spider-Man number 1 from 2014.
Yep. Holy shit. That sold a lot.
It sold 559,200 issues. I've actually have that graphic novel. And essentially the tidbit or the premise is, in a previous story arc, Doc Ock and Spider-Man switch bodies, and this is like when he first comes back as, or Peter Parker first gets his body back as Spider-Man, and kind of comes back after Doc Ock had it for a little bit.
Doc Ock.
And it was Peter Parker's dying wish that, because he was like dying in Doc Ock's body from something, that Doc Ock not be a villain anymore and be good. And Doc Ock did, and he became Spider-Man for a little bit and did good. He was kind of an asshole apparently, but you know, he was a hero.
Deadpool's an asshole, but he's kind of a good guy.
Yeah. But it's interesting because in the comic series, Peter Parker has his own, like, almost Tony Stark-esque industry where he's like a big company, a tech company. In this comic series, yeah. So it's like Peter Parker coming back in and like try not to make it seem like things are different for him to other people, and that he's still like his normal self, which is a pretty interesting thing to see that issue. Also, that issue had nearly 75 variant covers, so that definitely didn't hurt.
Holy shit.
The sales. Because I will say, when Detective Comics 1000 came out, I was looking for certain issues with variant covers, and if I would have found them, I would have bought 2 or 3 issues.
Oh shit! I didn't know they do that.
Yeah,
75 fucking.
Usually it's not that many.
Yeah, no.
Usually it's like 2 or 3 variant issues. But I think because it was just a big like landmark event.
Gotcha.
Number 5 is Ultimate Spider-Man #1 from 2000, which sold 631,990 issues. It wasn't a huge like story arc thing.
Yeah.
Straight up, but essentially what it did is it created circumstances for Miles Morales to become Spider-Man.
Miles Morales. I heard. Yeah.
It's now kind of a big thing in Spider-Man universe. What'd you say?
I still have to watch Into the Spider-Verse.
I haven't seen it yet either. I think it's on Netflix now, actually.
I think it is. So
I've heard it's
try to watch that.
Pretty good. I've heard it's really good, actually. I won't lie.
Very good. Yeah, I heard very good things.
Yeah.
Onward.
Number 4, Batman: The 10-Cent Adventure, which essentially the issue sold for what it says, 10 cents, which is probably one of the reasons why it sold so many. At 702,126 issues. Which actually, I've heard of these 2 story arcs, but I've never actually read them, where a 2-part crossover arc of Bruce Wayne Murderer and Bruce Wayne Fugitive. Which I guess makes it sound like, Bruce Wayne gets accused or framed for murder and then gets on the run and is a fugitive and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't actually read those. I've seen those a couple times when I go to the store to pick up graphic novels, so I might have to pick those up at some point. And then number 3, Fantastic Four #60 from 2002, which sold 752,699 issues.
Okay, yeah.
It came out shortly.
Only 9 cents.
Yep. That's one of the reasons people think it did so well. It wasn't like a huge groundbreaking issue, but it was only 9 cents.
It was cheap.
So people picked it up.
Might as well get it and throw it up on your shelf.
I mean, hell, in 2002, if I went to a comic store when I was a kid and I had
a dime.
And I saw that, I was like, Mom, can I get this? And she saw it was 9 cents. She'd probably buy it for me.
Probably.
Let's be real here. Number 2, Star Wars #1 from 2015, which sold 1,073,000 issues.
Damn.
And that came out, I think, right before The Force Awakens. So it had a bunch of the movie hype behind it. So that's why I picked it up. I haven't read too much of the Star Wars comics. I've read the Vader comics, which are pretty good.
Okay, so Marvel does those?
Yes, they are essentially owned by Marvel, and it's done by Marvel.
So Disney.
Yeah, I mean, we've said before, you can go back to like 7 parent companies over multiple things, if we're being real. But yeah, I haven't actually picked up the Star Wars issues, but I've read the Vader comics, and those are pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I am fucking tired, man.
I know. Stop yawning. Stop it.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's not contagious on your end.
It's not.
All right.
And then number 1 was X-Men #1 from 1991, which
year I was born.
Blows out of the water all the other issues sold. It sold 8,186,500 issues.
Holy shit! Why?
Honestly, I was trying to read it and I was getting distracted, so I'll just read the whole thing. The granddaddy of them all, X-Men #1, famous for being the best-selling comic ever that we had hard data on, with close to 8 times more issues sold than its number 2 place challenger. There has never been anything like this in the early 90s in American comics since the early 90s. That sentence does not sound right. There's never been anything like
the early 90s in American comics since the early 90s. So nothing has come close to replicating what the early 90s was in comics.
My brain couldn't comprehend what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it's pretty terribly written. But
yeah, and that's for many disparate reasons. But the most relevant one here is that
it's what's known as the spectacular boom.
It's what's known as the spectacular boom. With the mainstream eye on comic book collecting, thanks to the success of films like Batman and books like The Dark Knight Returns, news outlets started reporting on comic forum the juiciest angle they could find. How much would you sell your old comics for?
So people would buy the comics in the hopes of selling them later.
I mean, that makes sense, and a #1 issue for anything can be pretty valuable. I mean, if you
wonder how much. Wonder what that costs right now.
The lure of finding a copy of Action Comics #1 and turning it around for over $1 million gripped many people, and comic companies played into it, hyping big events, new costumes, first appearances, character deaths, and first issues as not just narratively exciting, but literally valuable.
Yeah.
How much does it sell for right now? Did you find it?
I'm looking up price right now, and it is slow as fuck.
Of course, the value in issues like Action Comics #1 and Amazing Fantasy #15 is that nobody knew that Superman and Spider-Man were going to be hits. And so almost nobody went through the trouble of producing, buying, or preserving many copies of the first appearances. Those books are rare and therefore considered valuable. And that's what everyone thought was going to happen with X-Men #1, which shipped in staggering installments over 5 weeks with 5 different covers. 4 of the covers, if collected, could be laid side to side to form a single wide mural. That's pretty cool.
I see that. I see it right now.
Seen at the top of this post. The final version had no ads, cost extra, and had a double gatefolded cover that could be unfolded to show the full image, drawn by fan favorite, young up-and-coming artistic superstar Jim Lee. I actually know some of his stuff, and I thoroughly enjoy his artwork.
Okay. So
you can already guess. Let me read this last little paragraph real quick, and then you can go into it. You can already guess the outcome. Retailers flooded the market with an estimated 8,186,500 copies of X-Men 1 to meet demand, and collectors snapped them up and preserved them. It's everywhere in the collector's market, and today you'll be lucky to get $1 for your copy. To get $1 for your copy of the best-selling American single-issue comic book of all time, or at least the best-selling American single-issue comic book of all time that we have hard data on.
So, what's it saying that you can get it for $1?
You'd be lucky if you could get $1 for it.
Yeah. So, I found somebody with one that's been kind of packaged. It's graded at a 9.8. They're selling for $85.
That's 9.8 is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but I've looked at other ones here just on like regular forums. One sale is going for like $250
for X-Men.
X-Men #1. Add to cart, very fine, $3.20. Add to cart, fine, $2.40. Add to cart, very fine, $4.80. It's like $5. So, but the ones that are graded, like they're better, like $50, $70. Yeah. But yeah.
Go ahead and look up like
lame.
Action Comics #1 and stuff. I don't know what website you're on.
Google. Action Comics #1, $20. Used.
Wow,
DC. What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
What?
DC Comics Superman #1. Graded at a 4, which is shitty. US $477,955.
Mm-hmm. I just found this a pristine copy of Action Comics #1, the first appearance of Superman in 1938. This was back in 2014, just so you know. Sold for a record of $3,207,852 in an auction on eBay.
Wow. I've seen that same Action Comics poster before. Like a little tin kind of. I don't know, like a tin kind of picture kind of thing. I was about to buy it, didn't do it though. I don't know why.
I remember when I was signed up for Loot Crate. One of the Loot Crate packages to 1 month.
Yeah.
Got me a replica of Action Comics #1.
Nice.
And like it's up on my shelf right now, but it's still like in the plastic sleeve and everything. It's like I'm not even taking this out. I'm just gonna keep it in there, not even pull it out.
Fuck it.
But then so I just looked up first appearance of Batman, and back in this is when just in 2010. Let's see, yada yada yada. A copy of Detective Comics #27, the first appearance of Batman from 1939, sold for $1,075,500.
Jesus Christ, that's a dedicated collector. That is a fucking dedicated collector. Holy shit, dude! I would never pay that much money.
It's funny because it's like it said in the X-Men #1. It was like at the time no one knew Superman or Spider-Man or Batman were gonna be big characters. And then 80 years later, they're huge names, you know.
Some of the most...
Making millions of dollars in the box office, you know.
Billions.
Billions. I think I just saw the other day, Tom Holland is only 23 years old and he's been in 4 $1 billion movies.
Good for him.
And he's only been in 5 movies.
Fucker.
For Spider-Man. He's in Civil War, Homecoming, Far From Home, Infinity War, and Endgame.
What a shit ball. Goddamn, I'm jealous. I'm 28. I've been in 0 $10 films. Yep. Okay. Well, anyway.
But yeah.
That's interesting shit. I would never pay that much money for a comic book. I mean, they're cool. They're cool pieces of art. Cool, fun to read. But goddamn, nothing's worth $3 million like that. Fuck that.
Well, that's why you gotta get them while they're
hot,
while they're new, and just maybe hopefully one day they'll be worth something. And what the fuck, my Discord is blowing up.
Discord blowing up. Anyway, so I don't really give a shit about this, but the inaugural Fortnite World Cup champion happened this past weekend, yesterday or earlier today,
something like that.
Something. Yeah. July 28th. Yeah, today. So it happened earlier today, and a Fortnite World Cup champion was crowned. Bugha?
Don't know who that is.
Bugha? Bugha?
Don't know who it is.
A 16-year-old Kyle Bugha Giersdorf, first solo champion of Fortnite World Cup games, takes home $3 million at 16 years old.
That's ridiculous.
Could you imagine? Dude, I was flipping burgers at Burger King at 16.
At 16, I was, over the summer, I was cleaning an elementary school.
Yep. This kid has $3 million in the bank now. So Kyle Giersdorf, I guess is his name, a 16-year-old of the Sentinels Fortnite team, took first place in the solos competition in the inaugural Fortnite World Cup this afternoon. He amassed 59 points. I have no idea how to get a point in that game.
I don't know.
With 23 of that coming from eliminations, I'm guessing kills. Over the 6-round finals played today at Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York. He takes home $3 million. Dude, playing at Arthur Ashe Stadium, that's like insane. I'm really surprised they had a Fortnite competition at Arthur Ashe Stadium where they have the U.S. Open tennis.
Okay, I wasn't sure what Arthur Ashe Stadium was, to be honest.
It's the it's the big tennis match area. Words can't even explain it right now. I'm just so happy. Bugha said in a post match, everything I've done paid off. Yeah, if I mean, you're 16, dude. God damn it, I'm jealous. 16-year-old kid. But good for him. I hate Fortnite. Will always hate Fortnite. Never played it. Never want to play it. Watch people play it. Immediately disliked it. So, and the hype behind it, all the 6-year-old kids playing it, it's just like I'm not gonna get into it.
Because it's free.
Yeah,
that's the biggest. Still. That's the biggest reason. Or one of the biggest reasons.
I'm never gonna play it though. Still, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying. Anyway,
probably never gonna touch it again either.
Moving on. So I was in the same, Doom news. The first 3 Doom games were just recently released on consoles, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Not sure what the prices of them right now, but they're available. They're fun, and I might pick them up. It'd be cool to play Doom on handheld, like the original games on Switch, like on a plane or something.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I just can't. I want to play Doom like right now. But, I'm curious how much they are selling for Doom Trilogy. Let me check this out. Take a guess, $30?
Yeah, that sounds about right on Nintendo. I know.
The Doom Trilogy. So it came to all 3 consoles. Doom and Doom 2 both cost about $5, while Doom 3 is $10. Okay.
Okay.
So it's about $15 for both of them, both of them, all 3 of them, which is not bad.
You want to know why all these games?
I'm sorry, $20 for all of them.
On Steam are like on sale. I just realized this.
QuakeCon.
Yes. Well, Steam is having a Bethesda sale. That's why.
Because of the QuakeCon, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
If anybody's interested, it'll probably be done by it goes up. But yeah, all Bethesda shit on Steam is on sale.
Yeah, I think it ends on the 30th.
Yeah, 2 days from now. But anywho, that'd be fun to fucking get those games on handheld. That'd be really cool. But they're old.
Yeah.
1993.
Dog.
Anyway, cool. Good stuff.
What's this about a Bully sequel? Did you read into that?
So I didn't read into it, but I saw it. Let me go back. I think it's on IGN. There was news that fans of the Bully series found like a secret news of a sequel or some bullshit. I don't know how.
I feel like that is. What's the word I'm looking for?
Baity?
No, not. What's an oxymoron?
I'm too tired right now. Don't ask. One thing means another thing.
Yeah, contradictory terms.
Yeah.
Secret news.
Like a secret news.
News can't be secret. News is meant to tell like everyone. So secret news is an oxymoron. It contradicts itself. That's like a quiet bang. Like no, a bang is loud. You can't have a quiet. Huh?
Jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp.
Take-Two files new Bully trademark in Europe. So maybe. Okay. Take-Two is the publisher. Star Games, Rockstar's developer, right? Take-Two's the parent company, pretty much over them.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Take-Two. Yeah, so like that can actually have some validity. So let me read this there. Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, as I just mentioned, has filed a new trademark for the Bully franchise with the European Union Trademarks and Designs Office. OXM discovered the trademark. I don't know who OXM is. Which contains an image of the school's crest under the name Bully Bulworth Academy. Canis Cantum Edit. The original game's title in Europe. OXM notes that Take-Two updated the game's trademark on US back in July. The news comes on the heels of the discovery of Rockstar employees' LinkedIn profile pointing towards work on the next version of a famous IP.
That could be a lot of things, to be honest.
That's true. But since they just re-upped the trademark and they're filing for this fucking trademark in European whatever. Yeah, trademark. Whether or not 2 of these are related remains to be seen. It's also worth noting that Rockstar co-founder Dan Husser recently expressed interest in returning to the Bully world. So,
I mean, the LinkedIn thing could also be referenced in GTA 6 because there's been leaks of that, right?
Could be. Yep. Just do Manhunt 3. Just do Manhunt 3, please.
Get out of here.
Get out of here with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, potentially, some of these things, they re-up the trademark. Why would they do that in July of this year? Or, aka this month of this year? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be pretty cool, though. It's been, what year did that come out? A
while. That was PS2?
That was PS2.
Right?
October 17th of 2006.
Okay.
So that would be nearly
13 years.
Yeah, 14 by the time anything would even become news-wise, you know?
I mean, who knows? Maybe.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess E3 already happened. That's when they would have announced anything.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, probably
But,
2020.
Oh shit.
At the
I mean,
earliest.
any announcement, yeah, and then game 2023.
Yeah, I would assume it would be similar to a Fallout 4 thing where they announce it at E3 and then release it that fall.
Oh, you think so? You think so?
I mean, that's the shortest. That's as soon as I could see it happening.
Yeah, okay.
Because they don't have anything else to announce it at, and they're not gonna just try and announce it through ads online.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to announce it at a big convention.
PAX, E3, something like that.
Yeah.
But dude, I remember Bullet being a great game. And I would not mind.
I mean, I'm sure if I were to go back and play it now, I would fucking hate it.
It's so dated at this point. I mean,
but
13 years of game development is insane.
Yeah,
as you can see, like holy fuck. But
I remember enjoying it too.
Yeah, it's literally been 13. Like I was what 14, 15 when I was playing it.
When did it come out?
2006.
06.
So I was 15, 14, 15. Yeah, October of 06. I was 15. So yeah. No, I was 14. Just turned 14. Jesus Christ, I can't math. I was 15. Whatever.
You're dumb. It's okay.
But yeah, I'm just really tired. I can't think right now. I don't want to think now.
You're dumb. Dumb.
Yeah, that's true. Probably not wrong. But yeah, dude, cool, awesome, great, no, neat, sweet, Swifty.
Time to get Swifty.
Yeah, get Swifty. I was about to buy that pop doll too. There's a Swifty Morty, a Barnes Noble exclusive. That was just Morty playing the tambourine.
Oh, I just remembered. What's the I want to add it to my wish list.
What's that? Oh yeah, Trover Saves the Universe.
Trover.
Trover. Trover.
I like how you knew exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say. As soon as I brought up Rick and Morty, you put Steam together. Yeah, Trover. Yeah. I actually kind of want to see what's that. It's only $30, but if it goes on sale at all.
Well, that's why I'm putting it on my Steam wish list, because then it shoots you an email. It's like, oh, this is on sale.
I know, because I got one for Rage 2.
Yeah.
And I also got one for fucking Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, and that's what I like about the wish list. It's like, hey, it's on sale. It's like, all right, cool. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a game where it's like, I don't know why that's on my Steam wish list, but okay, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, Trover Saves the Universe is on my wish list already, so we're good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah.
Why is GTA 4 on my wish list?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
Cuphead's on there. Lego Jurassic World, Rage 2, which I should just buy right now. Dude, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is literally $20, 1979. $20.
So here's the thing. I would say that's the third game of a trilogy.
Yeah.
And I would highly suggest starting at the beginning and working your way through.
Gotcha.
Because it is it at least by the second one, which is Rise.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to play the first one to get the story of the second and the third.
Okay.
But the first one shows the character development, and there's recurring characters that you meet in the first game that are okay, you see the character growth and connections and stuff.
Gotcha.
So
speaking of which, I know season 4 didn't come out yet of Rick and Morty, but they're already on season 5. So
they're working on season 5.
Yeah, I read
I'm not
an article earlier that they're well on their way of shooting and doing season 5. So yeah,
okay.
Cool. Movies. Zombieland Double Tap trailer.
Yeah,
thoughts. We just watched
it. I think it looks good. It looks like it's kind of encompassing the same vibe from the first one. It's been a while since I've seen the first one, but it feels like it's the same vibe of the first one.
Yeah, so they go to the White House, it seems. The White House is overgrown. They're just being goofy, as they were in the first one. And it seems like there's a lot more. They find a whole, I don't know, colony or group of people that have been alive. Luke Wilson's in it. Zoe, what's her last name? Saldana. Saldana. She's
the one that plays Gamora and was in Avatar.
Why is Gamora?
Saldana, yeah.
So she's in it. It seems like a pretty big cast, pretty heavy hitters. What's her name? Emma Stone's back. Jesse Eisenberg's back. Woody Harrelson's back, of course. And then
of course.
I forget the other the younger blonde girl's name.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it looks funny. Looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. I'm not entirely sure when it comes out though.
I'll be honest, I don't remember if it had a date.
Timeline, double tap release. October. It comes out on my wedding day. October 18th, 2019.
So what you're saying is, after we do the rehearsal shit at your dinner, the rehearsal dinner,
yeah,
we're going out that night at midnight to watch it.
It's definitely a movie I want to go see it showing.
That's not the point.
Okay, yeah. We should do it after we go to the open bar for 5 hours at my wedding, and then go see it. And puke in the fucking theater. Yeah, it's coming out October 18th this year. My wedding day. Fingers crossed everything goes well.
Everyone's gonna die. In the movie.
I was gonna say, well, you're in it too, so... yeah.
Speaking of movies, have you seen...
Eventually.
Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Nope.
Wow.
Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp yet?
Yep.
You have?
Yep.
Okay. Well, fuck you. Took you like 18 months to see that, so.
I saw it
late.
I saw it late. I saw it before Endgame came out.
Yeah, because you had to, because there's something in
I
there
saw it in February.
Okay. I have no recollection of when I see things, when I don't. No idea.
I remember, like, it was a weekend, and I went out and got food at, like, Burger King or fast food or something, and came home.
Yeah.
And my roommate was...
It's like, yeah, fuck it.
My roommate was upstairs in the sunroom with the guy she was seeing at the time.
Out of the sunroom.
And I was like, hey, what are you guys watching? And they're like, oh, we're watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I was like, oh, shit, I haven't seen this before. And the guy was like, yeah, we're like 3 minutes in. Do you just want me to restart it? I'm like, okay.
Sure.
So I sat down and watched it.
Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it live.
I was like, you can either restart it or you can just, like, tell me what's happened in the last 3 minutes.
Well, nothing's happened, but here, sit down and watch it.
Yeah. So I sat down and watched it.
Good. Yeah, I'll probably watch it when it comes out on some kind of streaming service, if it does. I'm sure Netflix will grab it first, right?
No. It's going to be on Disney streaming service.
Or it's going to be on Disney streams. Fucking A, god damn it. Sorry, pardon my language. I'm not going to pay for that. I'm not doing it. Because at that point, like, well, I complain now, like, why the fuck would anybody pay for cable? Cable is way too expensive. But, give it 5 years. I have 7 streaming services. Yep. And it's like, oh, that's the same price as that.
Yep.
Granted, it has more shit that we want to see on it. But
yeah,
if I'm watching one show on each service, like, that doesn't make sense to me. But anyway.
Well, like, what I'll probably do is hope that Disney streaming service has, like, the free month. And then, like, sign up for that first free month and binge, like, everything. All the shows, like Loki and Winter Soldier and Falcon and WandaVision. Everything. Like, I'm just going to wait for it all to come out first, because they're all coming out at different times. Going to wait for it all to come out. Hopefully they have a free month, or just pay for a month and just, over the course of the weekends, just binge the shit out of it.
Or make some burner emails, man. Just make burner emails and just fucking use other stuff. Yeah.
I do have like
4
emails right now, to be honest.
Yeah. So you can get 4 free months out of
that. I have at least 3 emails right now that if I wanted to, I could milk it.
Milk it. Yeah. Fuck it. Anywho, last thing we have here on the I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, the Watchmen trailer? You cut out for a second.
Yeah, the new Watchmen trailer. I haven't seen that one yet.
I'm excited for it. It looks like it's gonna. I hope it is really good.
I thought we talked about this already.
Well, a new I think the trailer actually dropped at San Diego Comic-Con. I just saw it today.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you ever see the movie? I should say.
Yeah. With Rorschach and all. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So. This definitely takes place after the movie.
So is this a TV series?
It's gonna be an HBO series.
Ooh.
HBO is producing it, and in this series, you get like a faint glimpse at the site of Dr. Manhattan.
Okay.
And like you see this like this federal agent talking to this like old African American, and she's like, who are you? And he goes, I'm Dr. Manhattan. And she goes, oh no, you're not. Dr. Manhattan's is living on Mars. You're not him. And then the very last scene of the trailer, you kind of see like, you don't actually see his face, but you see that is Dr. Manhattan because of the blue skin. You just see his hand reach down and grab something and pick it up. And it was like, okay, so he's going to be back in this. I'm excited.
He's like he's a god pretty much, right?
Yeah. He is essentially a god in The Watchmen because he can't be killed. He knows everything that's happened and everything that is apparently going to happen. Everything that has happened.
Okay. Well,
so he's essentially a god. So it's like, okay, like this is an interesting concept because I think we've talked about it when the first trailer dropped, where it seems like there's like a rogue group of people that are like a gang of people that are using the Rorschach masks.
Yep.
And this trailer kind of touched on it, where it's like these people are going out and killing cops when they're at home. And they're like learning where the cops live, and they come in and they kill them, and then like it seems like that's causing the heroes to come back out. Because in this trailer, you see one of the heroes, which wasn't in the movie, or he was in the movie in like a flashback in like one of the scenes where they're taking a picture or something.
Gotcha.
He's like one of the ones in like a black hood just over his face, and like a red suit and like a noose around his neck or something. I don't remember what his name is. But like you see him jump into jump through a window just to help protect innocents. So it seems like it's causing the heroes to come back out to fight this, and then with Dr. Manhattan coming back, it's like, all right, there's obviously going to be a bigger threat probably than just a gang of unruly civilians
donning a Rorschach mask.
Yeah. So it's I'm very interested to see where it goes, and I'm very
excited. But again, I'm not paying for HBO. I can sign for a free month, binge it, and just.
I'll throw you my account if you want.
It's all right. I mean, that
way you can watch Chernobyl.
I do want to see that really bad, to be honest. And now that we mentioned it, I mean, I know I already have Netflix. I really want to watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse like tonight. Now that we're on the topic.
We could play Borderlands.
That's true, but it's already 7 o'clock, and I've neglected Ashley enough today. That's the whole thing. She's back, so got like maybe 2 hours a day to play to game. So that means any kind of like platinums I want to get, it'll take like a month and a half to platinum a game that I already beat and I already have trophies in. So like it's going back into it. It's like it'll just take too long. So anyway. To be fair, I want to just hang. I'll see if I can game, but
I mean, you do you.
Yeah, you do you. But, I mean, we can't game for like a half hour. There's no point.
Well, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get one mission done. Oh, peace.
Yeah.
But it's a 9 o'clock your time.
I'm gonna be up for another 3 hours. It's fine.
I'll be up for another 5. So.
Well, there you go.
But she goes to bed at 9.
Well, there you go.
She goes to like 9:30, 10 o'clock ish. So I stay till like midnight. So that's my game time. But no one else is on. So.
Do you have a question of the week?
If you could see one movie in theaters any movie in theaters on the day of its release, what would it have been, or what would it be, and why?
Does this have to be a movie that's currently in the works?
No, like any movie from like the fucking 30s on. If you could be alive and at the movie,
but it has to have been an actual movie. Like it can't be a movie that's like a premise
about to come out.
Like not even like in the works. Like it's not even like.
No. Let's go with one that. Let's go with an.
It's either in the works or. Has been made.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a good question.
It's a decent question. I have two. One is pretty predictable. The other one is personal. Like favorite.
Okay, I have one in my mind right now. What are your two?
Star Wars.
That episode 4, New Hope.
Just yeah, yes.
The very first one that came out in
Yes.
76,
Yes. The very first
73.
Star Wars. Yes. Yes.
Okay, that was what I had.
Yeah, because I figured that was one of the biggest releases, or one I've liked to have been to is Back to the Future.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Star Wars was like. Are you looking up right now to see like?
Yep.
Because I don't think it was like a huge movie at the time.
77. Yes, sir.
I wanna see how much it actually brought in. Oh wow. Okay. So I don't know if this accounts for inflation, but its box office was $775 million US.
Holy shit.
I don't know if that's counting for inflation or not.
I don't know.
But even if it's not, even if it is, that's pretty fucking good.
So the total of all 12 Star Wars films brought in $9.323 billion.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Wow.
I mean, what was it? It was like, I remember reading the guy who played Obi-Wan, Alec Guinness? Was that his name?
No idea.
Let me check this real quick. I think it was Alec Guinness. Yeah. So the guy who plays Obi-Wan in episode 4.
Yeah.
He was one of few to have in his contract he wants a percentage and not a just lump sum of money for shooting.
Yep.
And needless to say, he made out pretty well for how much money he's probably made off of that.
Yep.
I'm trying to find it right now to see if it actually tells me the percentage.
So I guess for inflation, it's $1,635,137,900 with inflation.
Okay. Alec Guinness negotiated a deal for 2.25% of the gross royalties paid to the director George Lucas.
Jesus Christ! Good for him.
Who received 1/5 of the box office takings.
Holy shit! Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, these are all adjusted for inflation. Still the highest adjusted for inflation in 1939.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. Was that
the
Gone
highest?
with the Wind?
Yeah, Gone with the Wind is the highest grossing movie of all time. 1.822 billion. Fuck, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it would either be that, Star Wars, or Back to the Future for me. So. Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars was the only one I could really think of. Like,
big movie.
I saw Infinity War and Endgame pretty much.
Yeah.
Opening screening.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Rocky 4 would have been pretty cool to be there. And,
I think it would be cool to see Rocky 1. First screening.
Yeah.
Because like that's
1
like
or 4.
That's kind of like Star Wars, where it's like this is setting up
franchise.
for a bigger thing that
Rambo.
No one really. That was an original idea.
Terminator would be pretty cool. Things that come to mind. But yeah, I think Star Wars. I would have to go see Star Wars. So.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, it would probably be Star Wars right now. I don't have any others that like.
Yeah.
Okay. Up there.
I had a feeling you'd think the same way. The first time I'd see it. But people like recent films dressing up as people and stuff would be cool then, but I doubt anybody did that then, right?
Probably not.
No, probably not. So
I don't think I even heard of anything with like episodes 1 through 3 for Star Wars of people really doing that when those came out.
That's just the most confusing thing. Why would you start with episode 4? Star Wars 4.
Well, it originally wasn't episode 4. I don't think. I think originally it was just Star Wars: A New Hope.
A New Hope. Yeah. I don't know why they ended up doing that though.
I feel like I remember reading.
It was like 4, 1, 3, 2, 7. But anyway.
I think I remember reading one of the reasons he started with 4 was because he wanted to. No, was that someone else that wanted to wait for CGI to get better before he did something? I know there's a director that wanted to make films, but they wanted to wait for like
advancements
in technology to make it better. I don't know if that was George Lucas or if that was someone else though.
I don't know.
All right, here we go. This is kind of just what I found real quick. George Lucas didn't really have a planned out storyline when he sat down to write Star Wars. He just had a bunch of ideas and influences that he wanted to borrow from. Not even Lucas thought Star Wars would get a sequel. So he wrote the best standalone story he could. This movie was released in theaters under the name Star Wars. No episode number, no subtitle. So it originally wasn't even a New Hope. It was just Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Of course, it was a huge success, as we see nowadays with having Episode 9 come out next year. This year?
Episode 9. Yeah, wow.
This year, right?
It should be coming out this year, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Of course, it was a huge success, and they started on a sequel right away, tentatively called Star Wars 2. However, it was during this time that Lucas decided he'd like to make a series of films set before Star Wars about the rise of the Empire, but he wanted everyone to know that this new trilogy was meant to be a part of the larger story he was telling. So he decided to officially make the new trilogy the beginning of the Star Wars saga. So Star Wars 2 was renamed Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And Star Wars later released in theaters under the name Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Lucas would later explain that this whole story planned out from the start, and that he started in the middle, but always planned to go back and tell the beginning part. But that's just Lucas being a bit of a revisionist.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I actually didn't know that portion.
So that's why it was originally a standalone. Did well enough that got a sequel, and he goes, okay, well, let's also talk about how the Empire came to be.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Which, honestly, I like sometimes when books and movies do that, where they go, okay, here's the story, and it does well enough, and like people are like, well,
what's
next?
I
mean, if he never did episodes 1 through 3, I would go, well, how'd the Empire come to be?
Yeah.
Were they always the thing? Did they come to be? Like, George R. Martin did it with Game of Thrones, where he has Game of Thrones going on, Song of Ice and Fire, but a lot of people are like, I want to hear about stuff that happened before the first book. Because, like, he touches on history, but doesn't really go too in-depth in it. So he's like, all right, here's a book about this entire family. Here you go.
Here you go.
And that it essentially sets up...
I'll do more.
It sets up, like, the entire history of the setup for Game of Thrones, essentially.
Gotcha. That's nice.
So,
thank you, George.
Yeah.
We're on a first-name basis. I can call him George. It's fine.
Which one, George Martin or George Lucas?
Both of them. Both Lucas and Martin. we grab brunch. It's confusing.
That's cute. That's
not you, the other one. Yeah. Anyway.
I
think that's all I got, man.
I
think that's all I got.
Yeah, I think that's all I got too.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do a quick little recap. So this week I'm just gonna read down the list we have. We went over the top 10 selling video games. Comic issues of all time. Fortnite champion at New York. 16-year-old kid won $3 million. Zombieland double tap trailer. New Watchmen trailer for the series. Doom trilogy released on consoles, and a potential Bully sequel with some Star Wars talk at the end. Fun stuff. Oh, question of the week. If you can see any movie at any time in theaters on the day of its release, what would it be?
So you just got me interested with, like you said, accidentally top 10 selling video games instead of comics.
Yeah, that was an accident, but
caught my interest, and I wanted to look it up real quick. So I just Googled it real quick, a list of best-selling video games.
What's top 3?
So I don't know if this is based on amount made or units sold.
I think units sold would be more
Because
representative.
it just says title, sales, and then platform. It doesn't give like a dollar symbol next to sales. So it might be units.
Minecraft.
I'll go through top 5 real quick. Number 1 is Minecraft at 176 million. With the initial release date of 2011. Number 2 is Tetris with 170 million.
I called Tetris,
Number
didn't I?
3, Grand Theft Auto 5 with 110 million. Number 4, Wii Sports with 82 million.
But that's just how it came with the fucking console.
And number 5 is PlayerUnknown's Battleground at 50 million.
Gotcha. A lot of these in the top 10 are Mario 2. After that, Super Mario Bros. And then it goes Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's a lot. Damn. Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls down there. Actually, I just read that chapter in Blood, Sweat, and Pixels.
Oh, yeah?
Oddly enough, yeah. It didn't initially get well received because they kind of rushed it and put it out, and then they just,
I feel like I remember hearing that.
Reaper of Souls like redeemed them.
I feel like I remember hearing that originally it wasn't like
Yeah.
super like hot and people weren't super happy with it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah.
So, anyway, cool stuff.
High five.
High five. That'll do it for us this week, guys. This has been Guy Party Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you guys in the next one. See ya next week.
Bye.